If you want to understand period 9, don't only look at your house. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Look at Meta. Look at Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Threads, AI, smart glasses, virtual worlds, screens, feeds, avatars, attention. That is period 9 walking around in a hoodie. Period 9 is fire, and fire is not just candles and kitchen stoves. Today, fire is the screen in your hand, the video on your feed, the face on your Zoom call, the notification that steals your soul every 5 minutes, the image, the brand, the reputation, the thing people see before they decide whether to trust you. And this is why Zuckerberg is such a good case study. Because his empire is not built on factories, land, oil, or shipping containers. His empire is built on human attention. And in period 9, attention becomes one of the most powerful forms of real estate. Not land real estate, mind real estate, screen real estate, eyeball real estate. Very creepy when you say it out loud, but here we are. Now, before we go further, let's be clean. Mark Zuckerberg's public birth date is May 14th, 1984. We are not using a verified birth hour, so we are not pretending to read his full chart. No birth hour, no full house tour. We can only look at what the public date allows. Year, month, day. That already gives us enough to talk about pattern and timing, but we do not pretend to know every hidden room. That would be nonsense wearing glasses. The internet already has too many people doing that professionally. Using the public date, his visible chart points to strong earth and fire season themes. Simple picture. Think of Earth under the sun. Earth can become stable. It can become useful. It can hold buildings. It can grow things. But if the sun is too hot and there is not enough water, the earth becomes dry, hard. So fire can support Earth. But too much fire can also bake it. That is the key image. Fire gives visibility. Fire gives attention. Fire gives belief. Fire gives signal. But unmanaged fire creates heat, reaction, anger, mistrust, and burnout. This is exactly why period 9 is so important for Zuckerberg. Because Meta already lives inside fire. Every post is fire. Every reel is fire. Every live stream is fire. Every comment war is fire. Every viral clip is fire. Every AI image is fire. Every avatar is fire. Every notification is a tiny spark asking for your attention. Meta is not just a tech company. It is a giant fire machine. And period 9 turns up the heat. Lovely, as if humanity needed more glowing rectangles. Think of period 9 like this. In the old days, if you wanted people to find your shop, you put a signboard outside. Maybe a nice lamp. Maybe a red banner. People walked past and saw you. That was visibility. Today, your shop is on a phone. Your signboard is your profile. Your window display is your content. Your salesman is your algorithm. Your reputation is your comments section. And your customer may judge you in 3 seconds while sitting on the toilet. Welcome to modern civilization. Period 9 says the front door has moved. The front door is no longer only your physical entrance. The front door is the screen. This is why Zuckerberg's empire matters. He owns many of the digital front doors people use every day. Facebook for community and history. Instagram for image and lifestyle. WhatsApp for private communication. Threads for conversation. Meta AI for interaction. VR and smart glasses for the next version of seeing. That is not just social media. That is a period 9 empire. But here is the twist. In period 9, being seen is not enough. Many people are seen. Some people are seen for the wrong reasons. A car crash is also visible. Doesn't mean you want to become one. So the real question is not visibility. The real question is trust. Can people trust what they see? Can people trust the platform? Can people trust the content? Can people trust the AI? Can people trust the identity? Can people trust the data? Can people trust the leader? That is the period 9 test. Fire shows everything, but fire also exposes everything. A bright light helps you find your keys. Same bright light also shows the cockroach in the kitchen. Very helpful, very upsetting. Sit. This is why 2026 matters. 2026 is the fire horse year. Fire on fire, speed on speed, visibility on visibility. Horse energy is fast, loud, moving, public. It does not walk into the room quietly. It kicks the door open and asks why everyone is still thinking. So when Fire Horse year comes into period 9, the whole environment becomes faster, hotter, more reactive, and more visible. For Zuckerberg, this is not just more opportunity, it is a pressure test. Because if your empire is built on attention and the year increases attention, that sounds good. But more attention also means more scrutiny, more users watching, more governments watching, more creators watching, more advertisers watching, more competitors watching, more critics watching, more employees watching, more AI safety people watching, everyone watching. Period 9 is the stage. Firehorse is the spotlight. And Zuckerberg is standing in the middle holding a very large machine that affects what billions of people see. No pressure, just the usual cheerful nightmare of global technology. Think of Meta like a giant city. Facebook is the old neighborhood. Instagram is the shopping street. WhatsApp is the private home. Threads is the coffee shop where everyone argues politely for 3 minutes before becoming strange. VR is the future theme park. AI is the new assistant, walking around the city, answering questions, creating images, recommending things, and maybe occasionally behaving like it was raised by raccoons. Now in period 9, this city becomes brighter. More signs, more screens, more cameras, more voices, more speed. In Firehorse year, everybody moves faster. But when a city moves faster, two things happen. Good systems become more powerful. Bad systems become more dangerous. If the roads are clear, speed helps. If the roads are messy, speed creates accidents. That is Meta's 2020, not just growth. Control, trust, safety, clarity, identity. Zuckerberg's empire used to be about connection. Connect friends, connect communities, connect people. That was the early story. But period 9 changes the question. Now the question is not just, can people connect? The question is, what happens after they connect? Do they trust each other? Do they believe what they see? Do they become smarter? Do they become angrier? Do they buy? Do they create? Do they compare? Do they disappear into endless scrolling like a spiritually confused hamster? This is the fire problem. Fire attracts attention, but attention can cook the food or burn the house. Same fire, different control. Mahom, this is why Meta's shift into AI and virtual experience is so period 9. AI is not just technology. AI is invisible intelligence appearing through a screen. That is fire. Smart glasses are not just glasses. They are eyes connected to data. That is fire. Virtual reality is not just gaming. It is a world made of images. That is fire. Instagram is not just photos. It is identity and reputation in picture form. That is fire. WhatsApp is not just messaging. It is private trust moving through invisible networks. That is also part of the fire age, because even private words can become public fire if screens are involved. One screenshot and suddenly your private message has become a public bonfire. Very efficient disaster. Myth. So if you want to understand period 9, watch what Zuckerberg is building. He is not just trying to keep people posting photos. He is trying to own the place where people see, speak, create, buy, chat, wear devices, use AI, and form identity. That is the period 9 battlefield. The battle is no longer only which app do you use? The battle is which reality do you live inside? Your feed becomes your weather. Your AI assistant becomes your guide. Your smart glasses become your eyes. Your avatar becomes your second face. Your profile becomes your digital house. And your reputation becomes your currency. That is why this is bigger than social media. It is feng shui for the virtual world. Not where is the door of your house. Where is the door of your attention? Who controls it? Who enters it? Who profits from it? Who influences it? That is the real period 9 question. Now let's bring this back to the battle timing. Firehorse 2026 adds speed and heat. For Meta, that can bring huge opportunity. More AI adoption, more creator tools, more short video, more smart devices, more virtual interaction, more ways to keep people inside the ecosystem. But the same fire also brings risk, more public criticism, more trust issues, more regulation, more questions about AI content, more fake images, more identity confusion, more mental health concerns, more privacy pressure, more heat. When fire is controlled, it becomes light. When fire is uncontrolled, it becomes wildfire. So Zuckerberg's 2026 challenge is not whether Meta can get attention. Meta already gets attention. The challenge is whether attention becomes trust. That is the whole game. Think of a restaurant. If nobody knows your restaurant exists, you need fire. You need visibility. You need signboards. You need videos. You need people talking. But if everybody knows your restaurant exists and the kitchen is messy, more attention becomes dangerous. Now, every mistake is recorded. Every late dish is reviewed. Every rude waiter becomes a TikTok. Every dirty plate becomes a scandal. So visibility is only good when the backend can support it. That is Meta. It has massive visibility. The question is whether the kitchen can handle the crowd. AI is one kitchen. Privacy is one kitchen. Content moderation is one kitchen. VR is one kitchen. Advertising trust is one kitchen. User safety is one kitchen. If one kitchen catches fire, the whole restaurant smells smoke. This is also why Period 9 is not kind to fake authority. In Period 8, assets, property, systems, and physical structures mattered strongly. In Period 9, image, visibility, reputation, speed, and trust become louder. But many people misunderstand this. They think Period 9 means just be visible. No, please don't. We already have enough people being visible for no useful reason. Period 9 means your visibility gets tested. If you're clear, fire helps you. If you're fake, fire exposes you. If you're useful, fire spreads you. If you're messy, fire spreads the mess. So for Zuckerberg, the question becomes, can Meta be more than addictive attention? Can it become trusted infrastructure? That is the difference between a campfire and a wildfire. A campfire gathers people. A wildfire makes people. Now, what does this mean for business owners watching this? Don't say, I am not Mark Zuckerberg. Good. Most of us are not trying to manage billions of users while wearing a chain and explaining the future of civilization. But your business has the same Period 9 problem, just smaller. Your customers see you before they meet you. They see your profile, your videos, your comments, your reviews, your website, your WhatsApp reply, your Zoom background, your face, your voice, your tone, your timing. Your digital presence is now part of your feng shui, not instead of your physical space, together with it. Because in Period 9, your screen presence is often your first door. If that door is messy, people may never enter. Modern, think of your business like a house. Your physical office is one door. Your Instagram is another door. Your LinkedIn is another door. Your YouTube channel is another door. Your WhatsApp message is another door. Your webinar is another door. Your AI chatbot is another door. Every door gives people a feeling, clear or messy, trustworthy or suspicious, warm or cold, professional or chaotic, useful or noisy. So don't only ask, is my office feng shui good? Ask, is my digital feng shui good? Does my content create trust? Does my message help people understand me? Does my online presence match my real value? Does my visibility help or confuse? If people look at your digital house and cannot understand what you do, don't blame the algorithm. The algorithm is not your mother. It will not lovingly explain your business for you. This is the Zuckerberg lesson. Period 9 rewards those who understand attention, but it punishes those who abuse it. Attention without trust becomes backlash. Visibility without substance becomes noise. AI without responsibility becomes fear. Virtual reality without meaning becomes escape. Community without care becomes chaos. So the game is not just to get people to look. The game is to make what they see worth trusting. That is the Period 9 business lesson. In 2026, this becomes even sharper. Fire horse year moves fast, so your reputation can rise fast and fall fast. Your content can spread fast. Your mistake can spread fast. Your offer can sell fast. Your weak delivery can be exposed fast. Your message can build authority fast. Your inconsistency can also become very obvious fast. Speed does not choose sides. It helps the prepared and exposes the careless. Like a horse, if you know how to ride, the horse carries you. If you don't know how to ride, the horse still runs. You are just not attached for very long. Next step. So what should Zuckerberg watch in 2026? First, trust. Not traffic, trust. Traffic is not hard for Meta. The platforms already have people. The harder question is whether people believe the environment is safe, useful, and worth staying in. Second, AI clarity, not just more AI. More AI is not automatically better. More AI can help people create, communicate, and organize. Or it can flood the platform with fake, lazy, weird content that makes everyone feel like they are trapped in a haunted copier machine. Third, identity. In period 9, identity matters. Who are you online? What is real? What is fake? What is human? What is AI? What is private? What is public? Meta sits right in the middle of this. Fourth, devices. Smart glasses, VR, AR, and wearables are all about eyes. And period 9 is connected to what is seen, the eye, the screen, the image, the face. So if Meta can make the device become the new screen, that is a huge period 9 play. But again, trust decides whether people wear it. Because nobody wants glasses that feel like a spy sitting on their nose. Now, what should you watch as a business owner? Same 4 things: trust, AI clarity, identity, device, and screen presence. Do people trust you? Are you using AI clearly or just making more junk faster? Is your brand identity easy to understand? Does your business look good on the screen people actually use, not the screen you wish they used? The actual phone, the actual feed, the actual WhatsApp message, the actual Zoom call. Period 9 does not care about your fantasy branding deck. It cares about what people see in 3 seconds. Brutal, useful. Let's use a simple story. Imagine 2 shops. Shop A has a beautiful physical store, nice shelves, good products, friendly owner, but online the photos are dark. The bio is confusing. The message is slow. The videos are random. The WhatsApp reply says, "Hi dear, nobody knows what is happening." Shop B has a smaller physical space, but online everything is clear. The message is simple. The offer is visible. The reviews are strong. The videos build trust. The reply is fast. The face of the brand feels real. In period 9, which shop gets more attention first? Shop B, because the first door is digital, not always physical. This is why Zuckerberg matters. He built many of the roads people use to reach these digital doors. That is power. And in 2026, that power gets tested. Now, some people will hear this and say, "So I just need to post more?" No, posting more without clarity is like turning on more lights in a messy room. Now we can see the mess better. Thank you, I suppose. Period 9 is not asking you to be noisier. It is asking you to be clearer. Better message, better trust, better face, better timing, better reputation, better use of AI, better digital doorway. If you want to copy the period 9 lesson from Zuckerberg, don't copy the scale. Copy the direction. Own attention ethically. Build trust visually. Use technology to make connection better, not just louder. Make your digital presence a real asset, not a dumping ground for random thoughts and recycled motivational quotes. The world has suffered enough. So, why does the Firehorse year change Zuckerberg's empire? Because it speeds up the exact game Meta is already playing. Attention, AI, screens, virtual identity, reputation, trust. In a slow year, a company can hide weak points longer. In a Firehorse year, weak points become visible faster. If Meta's AI strategy works, the fire helps it spread. If trust weakens, the fire spreads that too. If virtual devices become useful, the fire supports adoption. If people feel watched, manipulated, or confused, the fire turns into backlash. Same fire, different result. Controlled fire becomes light. Uncontrolled fire becomes smoke. That is the 2026 test. And this is the biggest lesson. Period 9 does not reward attention alone. It rewards meaningful attention. Not everybody who is famous is trusted. Not everybody who is visible is valuable. Not everybody with followers has influence. Not everybody with a platform has authority. Zuckerberg's empire already has the world's attention. Now the test is whether that attention can become trust in the AI age. That is much harder. And for your business, same thing. Don't just ask, "How do I get seen?" Ask, "When people see me, do they trust me?" That is period 9. That is Firehorse 2026. That is the Zuckerberg case study. So here is my question for you. What is your biggest period 9 test right now? Visibility, Trust, AI, content, reputation, clients, identity. Put one word in the comments. Not an essay, one word. And if you want more Bazi 20 Fire Horses, Chinese Astrology 2026, Period 9 Feng Shui, Chinese Metaphysics, Business Timing, Qi Management, and Qi Men Dunjia, subscribe to Destiny Architect. This is not fortune telling. This is timing, structure, and better decisions.